It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Cowboys and the Patriots, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just a beautiful fall night for football here in the Northeast as we are inside Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here. As over the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Prescott. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They go play action here on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
It's early, but it now a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jalen Tolbert the target that time.
And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there by holding him for a short gain.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To throw is Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott now. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Prescott on first down. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of it, it's low and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here's Stevenson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Keon White got in there for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone...
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Well, you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Back to Gibson, and another catch for it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who puts it, and the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
Okay,
in
Coach,
our game,
adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter. What's been a
we'll send it back to 2 guys
so
already
far
on our team. That's Brandon
Here
Godden
comes a return
and Charles
just
Davis.
beyond the goal line.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And they'll give the Vaughn the read option. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other,
and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Butker's kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second and 5. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
In motion right here comes Johnson.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Second and 13. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or starting to look like a good offensive football team.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Final minute now in the third quarter.
They're going to be caught by Darden.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 25. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going. enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
On the option, here's Vaughn.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What do you think?
Well, looking at the down and distance, that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
A run with Vaughn out of the game.
And nothing doing here is this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No calls coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
That's taken it around the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation. At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start the drive with Vaughn. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they run the option on 2nd down. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Straight ahead, Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll get this one complete to Darden. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the Patriots now down by 5, 1:50 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
He's got Smith-Schuster. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. On the out route, he's got Fulton.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.